Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003 and this is the second video of my combined Lego Ninjago City and City Docks set. I've made some small modifications and add-ons and I thought I would share them with you. Some of them were designed to improve the looks and some of them were just simply because I thought I'd wanted a bit of health and safety thrown in, because these figures could quite easily fall off those precipices and just fall into the river and basically die. So I thought I would add a few extras. In the previous video I mentioned my folding bridge, so that's already taken care of. Under here you can't really see it, but I got fed up with the plate warping and bending upwards, so I took out those 2x6 plates and added 6x8 plates to see if that would sort of solve some of this, and it does to a greater extent. Another thing I've done is every time you see one of these platforms, I've made myself a green safety lantern, and there's four. One there, you can see one up here, one there, and there. I just thought, well, the minifigures need to know where things are, such as the edge of that thing, if they're walking around in the evening, because let's face it, if you fall off one of those things and you're 4 or 5 stories up, you're not going to be a happy person when you get to the bottom. So I added those things to this setup. What else have I done? I've added some extra fish down there, so there's now 2 varieties of fish for the market. And if I can do this and hopefully show off enough light, the canopy over the fish market has red crowbars. I decided to modify the look and create a striped effect. I've kept the original crowbars in case I want to revert back to plain black, but I just thought that would brighten up a very dark corner. What else have I done? So if I turn this whole thing round, I've got it built onto one of my special customized bases. Here I wanted to add some red lights, because I just wanted to sort of do a little bit of fancy work just to set things off. Since the roof round here is red and black, I thought, why not? So I've added basically 8 of those, 4 there and 4 on the other side. Another thing I've done is down in the shop window here, I've added blue plates to match these, and also blue tiles as well, just to improve the look, because I didn't want that horrible grey appearance, so I got rid of that. What else have I done? I've added gold frogs to the bridge, because that way it kind of keeps in with a theme with the gold frogs on the roof of the city docks. We've got a lot of frogs. We've got Sally trading in frogs with one of the villagers. Apparently yellow frogs are worth a lot more than the green ones, according to Sally, so that's something else I've done. And if I move along, the baby is sat on a red mat, waiting to be fed. So that's something else I've added. So some of these things are very subtle. They're not very big. Another thing I've done, I wanted an extra antenna with lights. So I basically got some spare elements and just have built that just to make it a little bit more visually appealing to me. So there's another thing I've done. So what else is there? Something that is useful, this here. Now on most of the sets it's loose, so what I've done is I've actually taken something away to make the black pin bushing. I removed it and pushed this further in to make it less likely to sort of fall apart or fall forward. So to show you that, I'll pause the video and let you see what I've done. So like I said, there was a pin bushing between the wheel and this connector. I removed it and pushed this further up, and pushed this further along, so it presses against the wall and holds the wheel flush against it, so it doesn't sort of fall forward like it does on the official sets. So that's something else I've done, because there's nothing really connecting it. It just sort of falls forward, so I wanted to stop that because it was, to be honest, getting on my nerves. Another thing I've done is I've changed something in the shop here, but to show you that, what I'll have to do is pause the video, take the top off and let you have a look. Okay, so this is what I've done. The hat box, it was too shallow and the hats were falling all over the place, so what I in effect did was raise everything. So I'll take those out by adding little plates, there, and then putting these panels back, and it raised the sides and stopped all these things from just falling out. So that's something else I did, and this is a closer look at the tiles. So if I take a couple of those off, and underneath this was grey, so I added a blue plate inside and these on the outside to match up with this. And the final thing I did was I wanted extra height for the ninjas to practice, so I moved this to the top of the tower, and the other aerial I put in the in place where this was. So basically, all in all, there's quite a few of these things dotted around, just to make this a little more personal. I think the last thing that I've done is we're over at the arcade. I've added lights around the poster, because with this being an arcade, that's where you expect to have colourful lights flashing and everything else. So I just thought to enhance that, I would add some lights. So all in all, there's around about 13 small modifications or add-ons, including the bridge and everything else. So now all that's left for me to do is put all this back together. So I appreciate you watching this. Bye.